As I said, my special guest tonight first is Jaya Jaitley, veteran politician. She's chairperson of the task force committee, which has gone into this in detail. And this recommendation of the minimum age of marriage for women being raised to 21 was recommended by the task force headed by Jaya Jaitley in the Niti Aayog. And well-known Dr. V.K. Paul was in the panel. There were the secretaries of the Health Department, Women, Child Development, Higher Education, Law. They were all part of it. So, Ms. Jaitley, did you expect this to become so controversial, as it has become? It seems to be, just sparked off a debate we never expected.
Well, I'll start by saying I did expect it, but I'll just go back a moment because I want to recognize my other colleagues on the committee. This is Dr. Najma Akhtar, who is the Vice Chancellor of Jamia Millia, and Dr. Deepti Shah, who is a gynecologist pediatrician in Ahmedabad, and Dr. Vasudha Kamath, who's been Vice Chancellor of 2 or 3 universities and has worked very hard on the new education policy earlier and even now. So these were very enlightened people, and I had the benefit of their opinions and their knowledge. So I felt that we were very confident in what we were doing. Of course, in society, there are always disagreements. And even there, we opened up doors and our ears to all kinds of views. We had lawyer experts from outside, we had NGOs, anyone who wanted to send us an opinion was most welcome. We got hundreds of emails and lots of long papers, and those who were available and who had an argument to give, we had called them onto the panel also. Everybody got a fair hearing, and the two most important things which I felt, one was that we must get the voices of the stakeholders. Even in your earlier sound montages, it was so clear that women are absolutely certain that 21 should be the age. Well, I'll just share with you. It should not be my position to share all details of the report because that will happen in Parliament. But just to give a motivation, since people are wondering why all this was done, my understanding is that gender parity, gender equality, gender empowerment cannot start if there are some age differences. If the voting age is the same, marriageable age is the same, and in majority age is the same, then marriageable age should be also. Because especially for a woman, it's a lifetime's commitment expected of her. And like you heard some of the voices say, it looks as if women are supposed to stay at home and just produce children and need not be given an opportunity to study, develop their minds, develop their capabilities, and add to the national wealth of the country. It's as if they are themselves being declared unfit because at 18, whatever they should do, and then they should just stay at home. I think this attitude is well outdated, and we need to give an opportunity. Those who want to take it can take it, and those who don't, well, it depends, because actually it's not fair to allow girls to be tied up and packed off or sold even, as happened recently even during COVID. They became a financial burden. So how to get girls out of a financial burden? By helping them to earn. So along with the recommendation, we also have given a lot of supportive suggestions, because any law is only as good as its support infrastructure and its implementation.
Now, I agree with you. Now, the responses that we have had here, you began by saying that you're not completely surprised. There's a Samajwadi Party Member of Parliament, Shafiqur Rahman, who says that people like Jaya Jaitley should remember that when a daughter gets married, responsibility is shifted to the person with whom she gets married, right? And there are others who are saying things as well. They are saying S.T. Hassan is a member of Parliament, and he says there is nothing wrong if a mature girl is married at 16. And the entire implication of this, Ms. Jaitley, seems to be that the role of women as should be limited to their principal act of reproduction. And members of parliament sitting in gate number 1 of parliament were essentially making the point that if a woman is perfectly capable of carrying out the act of reproduction earlier in her teens, and we are in a position to make her reproduce, then why should she be prohibited from becoming an agent of reproduction?
I think all these questions will be answered by the very capable minister and all those who will be part of the debate. I don't want to get into debating here, other than to say that these are attitudes and arguments that are way outside the report. It just describes our society. And surely the majority of our society do not think that girls, just when the day they become mature, become reproducing machines, nor that girls, when they become mature, should become badly behaved or too forward. What does that mean? Women like us who have been outspoken and who have stepped out of the house and done things for society, we have also been accused of these things, but we should never get cowed down. So I will speak on behalf of women and on behalf of society, not necessarily the report and the recommendations.
Correct. No, I'm not getting into debate, but before I let you go, one more point. Did you take the contrary view when you were doing this task force? Because obviously you've looked at this from a socio-economic and health perspective. But what about this mindset perspective? You know, did you take the contrary view, or would you feel it's necessary to do that?
Contrary to whom?
Contrary to the view that women should not
from
be...
day one. I felt...
Yeah.
Well, I don't think any of us walked into that committee with that view. We are all women who are in work, in professions, in careers, serving society in some way or the other. And we are all into our later stage of life, and we have all felt that we have contributed a lot. And I think we had a full right to do so. And if we use ourselves as examples, we have a right to bestow that possibility and that opportunity to the younger girls.
I personally agree completely, Jaya Jaitley. I mean, I'm of a view that if this country is to change, we must stop just endlessly debating it. And I was a reporter, started out, I remember asking, I think it was Geeta Mukherjee on the floor of Parliament about the women's bill, and they were all excited that it was going to happen immediately. And then, you know, it took just so long because so many people who were just opposed to it got an opportunity to oppose it. If this country is to change, Ms. Jaitley, we must not waste time in debate and just get on with it. So I think congratulations to you. You're feisty as always. It's great to talk to you and connect with you. Yes, you're saying something. Yes.
We can make a persuasive debate, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, you can. I can assure our viewers that when she comes on a debate, next time we'll get her on a debate. She can debate. She's just choosing not to now. Thank you.